Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. But do keep in mind as we proceed with the reading, this is meant to pertain to the following 48 hours for you, starting around when you're guided or drawn to this video, not just following when I post it, okay? But we're going to jump right into it and pull from the Salt and Sea energy deck, as I really feel that peace needs to be a priority for you at this time. And you're going to feel very angelic, very calm in the next 48 hours. We're then going to pull from the Modern Witch tarot deck, all right? I feel like this stone here, having very calm properties, benefits, was chosen for a reason as well. Let's do some shuffling. Now, I did get a message right before, it felt very powerful, right before I pressed record, about the truth needing to be conveyed through you. I feel like Spirit's speaking through you, or you just intuitively feel the need to be honest with certain people, or simply just get your voice out there. For Libra, for the next 48 hours, you may find yourself feeling overly serious or just really focused, or both. But I feel like it's also helping you with a level of inner peace. But why is there a hint of emotion within you, stemming from you? Could benefit your work in one way, shape, or form. Do cleanse your energy, especially if you're empathic. But I feel like there's something to realize when it comes to the emotions that are stemming from you, that are coming to the surface. They're saying, or ignoring. Portuguese Man o' War. Very interesting card to come out. Collaboration, teamwork. All right, even if it's not the full 48-hour period, there is a focus on teamwork. We're going to pull 3, as they just showed me 3 laying out on the table, and then we'll pull some tarot on top of it, around it. What else do we have for Libra? You collaborate with ease. Okay, you collaborate with ease. There's, I feel like I'm hearing a turning point towards a lot of success. I feel as if in one situation for some of you, you're inspiring in a very individualistic way. In another situation you are as well, but you're more so needing to or feeling inclined to work well with others. And you do, once again, do so with ease. Now, there's a reason why I chose this Salt and Sea energy deck. It does have very peaceful, healing vibes. Simplicity about the messages as well. It feels quite relevant and on point. But I feel as if there's something about tropical weather, the ocean, water in general, feeling quite on one's mind, or just feeling drawn to it. You might be thinking about a vacation or some traveling in your near future, all right? Or being pushed to think back to it as well. For Libra, what else do we have? Octopus. I love this. I'm a Leo, Libra if you're new to the channel, and I have a big purple octopus tattooed on my left arm, which people are always fascinated by. But I do feel like you're also receiving an important message in the next 48 hours, all right? It says your message has been received, but it came out that way for a reason, all right? I don't feel like it's you sending somebody a message, you're receiving one, all right? And it's quite important for you to receive in one way, shape, or form. I also feel like there's just a level of closure taking place in the next 2 days for you. And you're reminded that everything is temporary, even if it's just more so talking about a relationship, a connection, or a situation that's meant to evolve into a new state of being, to change in one way, shape, or form. But I feel like it's more than that. You're thinking about, they're showing the sandcastle sort of being watered down so you can build up again, all right? I feel like it's larger than something evolving, all right? What else do we have for Libra? Oh, keep to yourself, be discreet, all right? I feel as if that's an intuitive vibe, instinct that's going to come about you. You're going to feel as if it just makes sense to keep to oneself, even in the midst of a situation that entails a lot of teamwork. I feel like you're being strategic in saying minimal or just not overdoing it. Now, on one end, it's going to benefit you not to overexude. You might be feeling depleted anyways. But I also feel like there's part of you that just feels like oversharing at this point is not the way to go. Okay. And I feel like you might have potentially done a bit or a lot of oversharing recently. All right. Just kind of vibing and not meaning to, but also feeling as if you were meant to open up to people. But it's a time to be strategic. All right. We also have Lighthouse coming out, talking about when the seas are rough, search for the light. All right. I feel like you're definitely a light worker being drawn to this reading, even if you don't fully realize it. Now, I feel like somebody who loves lighthouses will come to mind, or you might be thinking about one or scroll. Don't be surprised if certain social media posts or you involve or are very aquatic, right? Like lighthouses, aquatic animals, sea or ocean landscapes, stuff of that nature, places that are warm. But I also feel like you could be drawn to watch very summertime-esque TV shows or movies, content, or be drawn to use decks that have that vibe as well if you pull cards for yourself and or others. All right. Energetic absorption. All right. You could definitely be a light worker and or an empath. All right. So I do feel like you need to recognize when you're not sitting in your own energy, or at least fully. Okay. As I'm drawn to the front of this energy oracle deck. All right. I really feel like people around you are going through their own transformation, their own BS potentially. And you might even have sensed recently people are just very moody around you, not smiling, and it kind of coincided to an extent with yours. Interesting. I'm now hearing you set the tone. You set the tone, all right? You are powerful in that sense. What else do we have for Libra for the next 48 hours? Flying into the box, bear with me. Ooh, we have the Two of Cups. Wow. I look at the Tower card and I hit the entire table and it shakes the camera. Bear with me. I feel the need to get this card, even though it went quite far away. The Knight of Swords. I feel like you're having to work for a level of success, or it feels like you've had to work for a level of success. You're going far is what I'm hearing. For some, that's in a very literal sense. You could be traveling, moving, stuff of that nature. But I also feel like it's also speaking upon, at the very least for you, when it comes to the success you're meant to achieve, when it comes to the distance that you're meant to go with your business, project, job, hobby, you name it, as I struggle to spit that out, but I'm not stopping. Keywording, okay? There's a true focus on connections. And I feel like this should be over here, but it's not. It's going over here, okay? I really feel like people are connecting with you quite easily, but it is this vibe and this feeling where you feel the need to be discreet, to keep to yourself. And I feel like in the moments when you keep to yourself, you think about one specific person that feels meant to be at this time. It doesn't have to be romantic, it could be. But for some, it's a coworker or a friend. I feel like you're easily making friends, okay? I just was pushed to smile. You're gonna think back to a funny moment or just a bonding moment you had with somebody recently, and that is purposeful. It's to lighten things up for you energy-wise. Now, I am being drawn to the fact that there's a lighthouse here, and I was meant to put this card over here. So we have two lighthouses, okay? The number 2 coming into play. Yeah, and we have the Two of Cups, right? And 2 lighthouses. Things are going to start matching up, lining up, feeling quite right at certain times. A lot of synchronicities, okay? Communication from spirit. I'm feeling like just ranting in a very calm way. People are going to see you as somebody who's inspirational but depleted. You do a lot, at times too much, and you know that. But I feel like you are one strong soul, and I feel like your wisdom is coming into play. Okay, wisdom. You could be thinking about, again, endings, new beginnings from the past and the future. I do feel like you could be browsing online for online shopping or looking up options for a new change in the future. You have a lot to choose from. There's somebody in your midst who you just don't trust. And I feel like with the snake ring, again, things matching up. You need to trust that, okay? There's a reason. But I feel like for a lot of reasons, the finer things, diamonds, money on your mind, rings, jewelry, stuff of that nature, you're blossoming, okay? I really feel like there's a power about you in the way you present, the way you convey, the way you speak, okay? You may be thinking about a past storm warning, but I do feel like as we speak upon each one, completion is a must. We're tying up the past with a bow to present a new beginning to you, okay? I really feel like your loyal, royal heart is being noticed in the next 2 days. Stay strong, Libra. I feel like you have a lot of success flowing in for you at this time, but so much more moving forward. What's meant to be temporary is meant to be temporary, okay? What else do we have? We're going to pull 2 more. And we got those 2. Beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. Actually, we're going to pull 3. And this one's going on top of here because that was the card that was talking about being discreet. And I feel like there is a very mysterious, sort of secretive, keeping to oneself vibe about you, especially in the first... Okay, I was going to say especially in the first 24 hours of this period, but I do feel like it's just a different secrecy, a different keeping to oneself in a very adapting kind of way between when it comes to the first 24 hours and then the second half of this 48-hour period. But we also have the Fool card here, all right? And I feel like in the midst of collaborating and working well with others, you're meant to have fun, all right? I feel like there's this sunny way about you when you're around other people and a very peaceful, healing, inspirational vibe when you're by oneself, okay, in your hermit mode. Now, I do feel like people are seeing you as somebody who's very poised, but wondering why, okay, you lost it recently or you got a bit frustrated, right? And if that pertains to you, I feel like it happened most definitely for a reason, okay? Now, I do feel like there's a push to remember that you, especially within your alone time, that there's a leap of faith on the horizon for you. Connecting to that Tower card, I feel the need to say. Now, going on top of the Lightworker card, we have the Emperor. And there's this vibe about you where you're overly serious at times, but you're presenting and developing, creating in a very, very successful way, okay? People want more of what you're producing, what you're offering. And I feel like it could weigh heavy on you at times, but you just do it with comfort, okay? You do it successfully. And you're seeing numbers go up, people impressed, people wanting to see you move up. And I feel like there's this very, okay, I just was pushed across my legs before. I'm sitting exactly like this with my hand like that. Wow, if you could only see. And I really feel like you're just confident. Okay, there's a calm confidence about you that shows people you don't have to force it to be confident. You don't have to overdo it. I've come a long way. If you even knew half of what I've been through, your jaws would drop, okay? But I feel like people sense that about you already, okay? And don't forget the gateway to your soul, your eyes, tell a story in and of themselves, okay? That was a weird way of putting it, but people see through your eyes when you're going through it, okay? I do sense that there's an underlying focus on where you expect the worst. What situation is that for you? It could be multiple with the 5 of Cups, but I just feel like they're saying we're moving from the 5 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, a level of happiness, fulfillment, no longer expecting the worst in a situation that you sort of started to lose hope with in one way, shape, or form, okay? And I really feel like you are representing the sun at this time. You could have heavy Leo in your chart like myself, but I do feel like you're needed in a lot of ways, okay, in more than one situation, and that is coming into play in the next 48 hours very strongly as you can't help but think about change, okay? You can feel that other people around you are vibing in a very changing kind of way, but your world's changing, Libra, and that is absolutely amazing because I just feel as if you're changing on a core level, on a soul level, and that's a beautiful thing, all right? They're saying it's only going to make you stronger. Wow, I just got a little bit emotional. Let's pull some charms. What do we have for Libra? We have a mermaid, yes, to go with the aquatic theme. But I feel like you could even be thinking about stuff of that nature, mermaids and mystical creatures, I want to say. Wow, look at this big key. It's the biggest one in the deck, or in the set of charms. I feel like you are thinking about acquiring a very important key for your future, but I feel like you're also understanding how to open up a new door to new levels of success for oneself, all right? Whatever you desire the most. I mean, look at that. A starfish. I'm going to put this one right up here in the middle. A starfish. I feel like this vibe about you where you're opening up to people strategically. This, I'll answer a question if need be, but at times I'm not going to be afraid moving forward to say no or to not share what I feel intuitively guided to keep to oneself, right? You don't need to know it all is what I'm hearing, but I feel like you are a shining star is now what's coming through. I just saw the pentacle in here. We have a fairy. Yeah, I feel like you have a very fairy-esque vibe about you in the next 48 hours. And I feel like some of you believe there's a fairy watching over you, but at the very least there's a spiritual presence watching over you out of protection, for your protection. And that will come into play very much so when it comes to a leap of faith in the future. All right, let's pull one or two more. Look at that, a 4-leaf clover. Luck is on your side, okay? Luck is on your side. And I feel like you're going to truly see that come into play in the next 48 hours, as I truly feel like you're blossoming, okay? You're changing again on a core level, while other aspects of your life, including your business if you run one, is transforming before your very eyes. And I feel like you are conquering in so many ways. Just remember that in the next 48 hours, as people love what you have to offer once again, all right? They're saying you're one beautiful soul. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing next 48 hours, and I will see you next time. Bye, Libra.